Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Lands of Lore, the Throne of Chaos. And when last we left off, we were on the final map of the actual game, the third level of Castle Samaria. And after some ponderings as to if Chiron and the rest of the party actually want to fight any of these enemies, let's go and see if we can find more enemies to fight. There does appear to only be one particular kind of enemy on the entire map here, and it's a pretty difficult one. It knocks out all the weapons from your hand and deals a fair amount of damage. So let's just explore and see what we can find. Let's go down here. Okay, we appear to be trapped. This also appears to be the worst trap I've ever seen. You get trapped, and then you find the very easy switches, and then you escape. That really was a pretty terrible trap, if I say so myself. Ooh, loot. Now, loot is something that we can always agree on finding.
There is no way to pick this lock.
Does this key open it?
It doesn't fit.
Does this key fit?
It doesn't fit.
Doesn't appear like there's any particular thing that will open that. Well, we're definitely going to have to go and try and find the key to open that. But first, there was a little alcove up here, way back there, that we missed going into. Also, we better avoid getting splashed by that acid there. Let's head this way and see what we can find. It was sort of down here. Ooh, this is not so much an alcove as it is potentially a whole different area. Let's have a look. What do we have here? A key! An oily key. Could this key potentially open the way to that treasure chest? Well, let's find out, shall we? We probably want to hold on to this key anyway. In fact, there are a fair few keys we just want to hold on to in general here, because there are a lot of things that we're going to be unlocking. Was it this way we went? I think it was... Yes, it was this way. Let's see if the oily key unlocks this treasure chest. Let's find out.
It doesn't fit.
Oh, it doesn't fit. Well, we could hold on to this key, I suppose. What do we drop? The Eagle Greatsword? I think we need to drop the Eagle Greatsword. I think it has served its purpose. I think it most certainly has. Let's keep exploring. So we went that way. We're going to go this way now. Oh, there's a key here. The Death Key. Well, we might as well backtrack and see if that unlocks the chest. I don't think it will.
It doesn't fit.
Nope, it didn't. We should probably hold on to it, though. Goodbye, Kite Shield. You served us well. You served us well. But we need to hold on to every single key we pretty much have at this point. I'm not actually sure if the oily key has any purpose whatsoever. Hello! Okay, this time at least it dropped them somewhere where we could actually easily pick them up, which is very handy. Hello! We're armed again. You probably don't want us to be armed again. Also, I hit with that crossbow bolt. I think we're pretty capably going to defeat you here. There we go. Excellent. You have been bested. You have been bested. And we might as well actually rest. I think you only ever encounter that enemy one at a time. I don't think you ever encounter it in any, numbers greater than 1. Which is unusual, in the sense that this is the last area of the game, and you only encounter the enemies one at a time. Except for the boss. I hear that. Oh, it appears to be running away. Well, I can certainly, I certainly don't mind it running away. We will just, continue to shoot it. And I bet it's going to stop running. Oh no, it's still running away. Come back, enemy! We wish to defeat you! Really? Where are you going? Where are you going? Really? I'm very curious now. Where are you running away to? Where are you leading us? Well, it doesn't matter where you were trying to lead us to, because you are dead. Also, it was heading that way, over to that pressure plate, and we actually stopped it from doing so. We'll have to check out what that pressure plate is later. For now, I think there was an area... Is there an area around here that we can, There's a switch! There's a switch. Let's use that. There we go. Excellent. I bet I missed something significant by... Oh, hello. You're not running away. You are not running away. That's no good. I bet I might have missed something significant by killing that one, but I actually probably should have let it run to where it was going. Ah well, not much you can do about that once you've already killed it. And I doubt whatever was there was probably super important. We do after all have the Westwood Stick. We should actually equip the Westwood Stick. See if it, at this point, because there's actually not many more enemies that we need to fight after all. Let's just hit this one and kill this one, and then we'll see potentially what the Westwood Stick can do. Is this the Westwood Stick? It does make us substantially not as good at fighting, but I'm sure it'll have at least some use. Let's find out, shall we? But we haven't saved. We should probably save. Anything up here? No, nothing. What about down here? There is a door, and behind this door, loot. Excellent. What do we have here? Where's the lockpicks? There are the lockpicks. There we go. Ginseng, for some reason. The Helm Talamar, which is decidedly worse than anything else we're using. And some crowns.
Empty.
You'll note that it didn't actually give us any numerical value, or, well, statement of the value of the crowns. That's because unless you actually want to go and traipse all the way back to the Gorka Swamps, you can at this point. It is a really long diversion. But if you want to do that, you could go and get some more Wands of Fireballs. Not that they're very useful at this point, but you could go get some more Wands of Fireballs. I believe this is diverting us all the way back to an area we've been to before. But it's worth going this way anyway. Let's explore the perimeter first. Let's have a look here. Ooh, there's a door. What's in here?
The sum must be correct.
Must it? The sum must be correct. What sum is that? Oh! 1 plus 1 equals? Is that a sum? That I think is a sum. We need to make that sum correct. That's really clever. I forgot that there was actually a map puzzle in this. There is a switch, and I believe this is the 3, isn't it? It looks like a 3. Yeah, it's a 3, and that's a completely wrong sum. 1 plus 1 does not indeed equal 3. We're going to need to change that. Now, how are we going to change it? We're going to have to change it by using switches. There's a switch over here. We could use that. In fact, there's a switch on every single side of this wall, which makes me instantly suspicious. But let's throw caution into the wind. I regret throwing caution into the wind! That's not a good thing to have done. Quick, grab our weapons. We have something to fight. Well, the Westwood Stick has so far done nothing in particular, but I'm sure it might do something. It may do something. We hope it'll do something, because at the moment all it's done is made Mikado worse at fighting. Ah! There we go. Another 1,000 points of damage. Well, I think it's safe to say that we can let Mikado keep using the Westwood Stick if it will deal 1,000 points of damage every now and again. That's a lot of damage. Do you get a lot of experience for using it? I don't know, but that was a completely... Basically, we need to make sure that we can switch this up with using the sword when we need to. Because the Westwood Stick is fine and all, but we really don't want to use the Westwood Stick all the time. Also, we need to make this a 2. We need to make this into a 2. I'm trying to think how we do that. So 1 plus 1 equals 3, which it doesn't. 1 plus 1 equals 2. If we move that one down a few, that might make the difference. That might make the difference. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can do. So if we click this, it does that. And then if we shoot that, that does... Oh, no, wait. There we go. So if we click that, then that makes 2. There we go. And as you can see back there, something has opened up. Puzzles and solving them. Also, stepping in acid. Don't do that. It's bad. Also, what is here? Some switches. Hopefully these will lead to something decent. That doesn't do anything. That opens something. Ah! The humanoid figurine. Unfortunately, because we've picked this up, we can't actually leave. We need to put something back in there. Let's first put this here. We could put the oily key there, I suppose. We could put a note there. We could put a note there. Or we could put these sandals that we've been holding on to all this time. Oh, that doesn't make a difference. How are we going to leave? Ah! That didn't really do anything. We appear to be trapped. That is a little awkward. Did that do anything? Ah, there we go. Goodbye, note. You were very useful in the end after all. Ha! Far from you being a useless note, you were a very useful note. Ha! So now we have escaped and we have the 4th statue. We need that statue. That statue is actually very important. So we've solved a puzzle, which is also very good. Okay, so it turns out that that area there basically leads over to there, and I think that's probably going to do something bad if we step on it. Also, that's generally doing something not particularly great just by stepping on that. Not too much more we actually need to explore in this whole area at all. Really? Also, that will just literally keep spinning us around. Also, that's a terrible place to actually be over here with the large amount of traps that there are. But let's keep exploring. There's nothing there. We still have a little area over here that we need to explore, an area here. This level is basically really, really large. It's a very large level. Also, I don't remember if the carrying key is actually used for anything at all, but we do have it just in case. So let's go over here now. Let's go over here. Ah, a door. What do we have here?
Leave weapons here.
Okay.
Leave armor here.
Okay. Ah, we are now... We trapped? No, we're not. That will just open it up.
Leave medicines here.
Okay.
Leave jewelry here.
Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure, when I first played this, I dropped every single piece of all of these that I had in there. Like, everything.
Leave
I
jewelry
dropped every
here.
piece of jewelry I had there, and every piece of weaponry and everything else. You don't have to. You literally just need to leave one.
Leave medicines here.
Now, I don't know if Abandon's Reserve counts as a medicine, but that might be why they've given us that ginseng.
Leave weapons here.
Well, we have one of those. We have a few of those. And leave armor here. Did that do anything? I don't know. Maybe the Bannon's Reserve doesn't count as an actual piece of medicine. We'll have to go back and get that ginseng, I think. The ginseng was down in that chest. Wow, that chest's actually quite a distance away. We will be, maybe the ring doesn't count? Well, we need the ring anyway, so let's hold on to the ring for now. The rest of it was all completely superfluous. Let's go and get that item back, the ginseng. We actually need it. And I'm surprised that the game was actually, I'm not surprised. I'm happy that the game was thoughtful enough to actually give us a medicine. Otherwise, imagine having to go all the way back to Wyville to go to Sadie's shop to buy a salve. Yeah, we've just come from Castle Samaria. We need a salve, please. Ginseng! There we go, that's medicine, isn't it? Pretty sure that counts. Okay, we want to go this. Okay, we don't want to go that way. That indeed was exactly what I thought it was, which is that it just shuts that area off and you can't access it anymore. Oh well, we've learned something there. Okay, we just want to head all the way over here and drop off this medicine. Instead, we'll get our Bannon's Reserve back, and I think we'll just drop a necklace here. There we go. The dull key. I don't know what the dull key does. We're going to find out at some point, but for now, let's grab all the equipment we actually want back. We want that back. We don't want the ginseng back. We'll take the jeweled dagger, because the jeweled dagger is pretty useful. We won't, in fact, take the armor. That is, in fact, the purpose of the armor that we've been holding on to. Basically, we're holding on to it for that one puzzle. We don't need it anymore. We do not need that armor anymore. And so, with that, we shall head over here and basically get blasted by spells. We actually want to head... Actually, let's just head north. Why not? There's a little area there we need to... Okay, there's an area we don't need to explore there because there's nothing to explore there. There's actually nothing to explore there at all. There is this area, though, we could explore. In fact, I dare say we've nearly explored everywhere. And we just got a fireball to the face. But we have nearly explored everywhere on this floor. And with exploring nearly everywhere on the floor, we've nearly explored everywhere in the entire game. There's very little else we need to explore. And once we have explored all of this, that's pretty much it. We're heading straight into the very, very end game. The final few videos. But we still have a little more to explore in the form of this. Which was, I must inform you, a pretty massive circle, but it may serve a purpose. Well, that just led back to here, but over here is a small area. And if you want to know what this switch does, I remember it distinctly. It just makes it harder for you to get out. That's all that does. It literally just makes it harder for you to get out of that area. And this area is pretty much not full of anything, as apart from the final area of the game. And I mean the very final area of the game. So let's try some of these keys.
The key doesn't fit.
Dull key doesn't work. What about the small
The
key?
key doesn't fit.
What about the oily key?
The key doesn't fit.
What about the death key? Ah! Halberd Death's Hand. That sounds pretty good. In fact, stats-wise for a weapon, it's exactly the same there. Aegis Plate Mail. Wow, that's a lot better than what we're currently using. Wow, we're going to use that. And more
Empty.
crowns. So that opens that. So now we finally got that open. We haven't got that one open yet. Maybe we can't get that one open. Maybe. I bet there's a key that will open it. Maybe the dull key? Well, let's find out.
The key doesn't
Small
fit.
key doesn't work.
The key doesn't
Carrying
fit.
key doesn't work.
The key doesn't fit.
Oily key doesn't work. Dull key? Hey, dull key works. Gives us a silver key. And a salve. And some crowns.
Empty.
I wonder if the silver key is used to unlock the final boss door. But right now we actually have all that we need from this floor. Completely. We have everything. We've explored everywhere, we've done all the puzzles, and we have in fact completely explored, as I stated before, the whole game. There is nothing more exploration-wise to see apart from the very, very final area on this floor, which is right there. But first, we're going to try and use the key on that switch. Well, key on the door, rather. The silver key. Because we have a silver key, we might as well try it.
The key doesn't
Doesn't
fit.
unlock that one. Does unlock that one. That door is in fact now open. That door is open. But we're not yet done here. We are not yet done here. There is one more thing we still need to do before we actually go, and that is to find a suitably positioned pit. Unfortunately, none of the pits are suitably positioned, so that we can go down to the second floor. Because while we could go and fight Scotia, we have no actual way to survive against Scotia. And so, the only thing that we can do now is head down to floor 2. There's an enemy right there. You notice we're in an area where the enemies don't know we're here. That enemy's sort of peeking around the corner, hoping that we won't see it. But we see it. We see it. And when we come back, folks... Was that something attacking us? Oh! That enemy sees us! That's a little awkward. Hello! Just ignore that we're here. Please. Hello. Don't tell your friends that we're here. So, when we come back, folks, we shall go and rescue King Richard. And then we shall go and fight Scotia. And with that, folks, the game will be over. But we have just a little more that we need to do. So, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.